Hello Tamers, Digital Companions, Digidestined, and all of you in between. Welcome back to the King's Court. Today we're going to be looking at the new Machinedramon support revealed in BT15. So, if you haven't already, make sure to follow our social medias, shown on screen right now, and will also be linked below in the description box. Sorry that was Discord, but you know, gotta love Discord. Darn, that got me. Cannot compute. Anyway. Question of the day, Tamers. Are you looking forward to any of the new sets coming out? The Rising Wind for Altards and reprints. BT14 and the starter decks for the Blast Ace support and D Brigade. EX5 for the Light Fang and Nightclaw support of Grace Novamon. Or are you like me and right now you're really waiting for Machinedramon? That's what I'm currently waiting for. Let us know down below. And of course, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for notification so you know when we upload pretty much daily. And if you guys have been waiting for the Bunny Trouble deck that got Terriermon Alliance that got second at our store championships, we will be getting the deck profile for that, as well as a Dorbeckmon list that got, I believe, third or fourth, and a Jessamon list that got top 6. We've been sick, so we actually been able to go to our card shop in a few weeks, but now we're feeling back to normal. We're getting ready to head back, so we'll try to get some of those profiles for you up this week. Alright, let's go ahead and look at some of the new cards. The first card is going to be the Hagurumon. So, as he is a rookie, Virus Machine, 1 key DP, and on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Cyborg or Machine in the traits, or Machine or Cyborg, and 1 Black Tamer card among them. To hand, return the rest to the bottom of your deck. That's already pretty good. I feel like this is already going to replace our EX1 Hagurumon. Because you're basically going for 2. You're getting the same amount of cards. It's the same thing. But if you don't hit your Machinedramon or you don't hit your ultimate, this can get you this. Plus, this lets you get a Tamer, so it's almost like the Black Agumon, but without being specifically to Greymon. Because you can play this in any deck. You can even play this. I would say you can even fit this in Justimon if you wanted more search power than that deck already has. You could even play this in D Brigade to search for D Brigades and Satskis. But honestly, this is more for Machinedramon. Sorry to bring those up, but this is how I'm looking at it as someone who plays predominantly black decks. This is what I see. And the inheritable is Reboot. Now, is that good to have Reboot on a rookie? Yeah, pretty good. I mean, you used to play Toyagumon for the same reason. Excuse me. Oh, if you hear a fan in the background, it is still pretty warm in Cali, so don't want to overheat. So overall, I feel like this is probably one of the best rookies the deck could have gotten. It's going to change up the day playstyle. If I had to really say anything, I would say the deck now goes from playing... So for rookie lineup for me, it would go for playing 4 Dorumon, 3 of this, because I feel this is 3, and 2 of Chikurimon, because I still feel Chikurimon's still good for play cost reduction. That might depend on how formats change, but if I'm going by how the JP meta looks right now, you can probably get away without playing Chikurimon anymore. Just focus on playing cards that give inheritable like this. But my meta still plays like Balestar, Royal Knights, and Digicross, so we're going to have to still play some play cost reductions, which is why we're still playing Chikurimon. Next is Gardramon. We always got to love Gardramon. So, he's a champion, virus, costs 2 to Digivolve, blocker, and on your turn he can't attack. Oh no, while your opponent has no Digimon, this Digimon can't attack. So already that's better because he can already attack without having to have your opponent have no Digimon. Usually he can't attack in general. That's usually been the one caveat to Gardramon, is that he can't attack. But the fact that he can is pretty good. But he's really solid for the on player when Digivolving. You trash a Carbon Machine or Cyborg traits in the hand, and one of your Digimon can't be deleted by your opponent's effects until the end of your opponent's turn. And he gives Reboot as well. So this effect is really good to get him so he won't die if he gets blown up. So, for example, let me use another deck from my meta. If we're talking like, say, Dorbic, they can't blow hit this up, so guaranteed they're not going to get as many checks in. But other than that, like, oh boy, it can't be deleted. That's fine, and Reboot's okay, good on a champion, but honestly, I prefer just still playing the one-cost champions to Digivolve into. Numemon and Tankmon is just still really solid to play those. Memory manipulation is still probably one of the best points of Machinedramon, so having this is still, to me, the best option, but this is probably solid. I would probably test this out and make sure to see how it works, but I think it'll probably be pretty good. Alright, we have a new Gigadramon. So first off, it gives Reboot. It's a play cost 6, so it's just like the other Gigadramon. We played it gives 2k on your opponent's turn, but it's not exactly the support I'd want. Let's read it. So it's an ultimate virus. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 2 level 6 card higher Digimon cards among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. End of turn, by deleting one of your Digimon, you may play 1 Digimon card with the Dark Master's trait from your hand to an empty space in your breeding area without playing the cost. And of course gives Reboot. Now this is good if you're playing the new Machinedramon, but I'll tell you this right now, spoiler alert, we're gonna get to that. I don't think we would. This is nice to just look at the top of your cards for 2 so basically you can play this for 6, so if your opponent plays you at 3, you can play this instead, and this will give you access to, say, the next turn Chaosdramon, the next turn Machinedramon, because you're going to be able to see level 6s pretty quickly. And since you don't have to trash any cards to get it, it means you're pretty much equalizing out. So this is good. Maybe 1 to 2, maybe 1 most likely. Again, I don't know. I'd have to test it. But as far as what I can tell, I think 1. 1 to 2. Artwork is clean, though. I'll say this right now. All the artwork that I've seen so far of these cards has been great. I love Gigadramon and the Megadramon. We didn't get a new Megadramon, which is unfortunate, but I really do like this artwork. Alright, Machinedramon. I love this artwork, too. So it's a Mega Virus Machine Dark Masters. On play, when attacking, Digivolve 2, one of your opponent's Digimon, so it has pretty much a Chaosdramon effect. And then your turn, this Digimon can only Digivolve into a white Digimon. And then end of your opponent's turn, you can delete this Digimon. Then you may play 1 Digimon card with the Dark Master's trait other than himself. Bring your hand without paying the cost, and he has Reboot. So, let me go ahead and first talk about how the fact that the on play when attacking, pretty good. Honestly, really, really good. I have no complaints. My complaint comes with the second line of effects, which is you can only Digivolve into white Digimon. Which means this card cannot fit into the deck, because you would want to Digivolve into Chaosdramon or Chaosdramon X. Which means this card is unfortunately going to be locked more into the archetype of Dark Masters, which I'm interested to see how that deck works out. But, you know, it is sad because I would have played it because it looks cool. I like the artwork. The effect is pretty good. I mean, if you're playing it in Dark Masters, I think you can also fit in, say, 4 because you do play Piedmon as well. I believe you play Piedmon, which means you can fit in Millenniummon. Because Millenniummon does on top of a black or purple, and it is a white card. So, there you go. There's a little caveat if you're going to play Dark Masters. There's another level 7 you can play. And plus, it'll let you spin something to the deck, and if it gets deleted, play it again. So yeah, you wouldn't play this in the Machinedramon deck I play. Just because it's locked behind what it can do. Overall, I just wish it didn't have the effect that it can only Digivolve into white Digimon. I would really like it just say, I don't know what I'd like. Plus, it doesn't gain any protection, so it has to be deleted by its own effect to get play out of Machinedramon. So, yeah. But now, this is the card that the reason this video, besides the fact that there's no support and I wanted to talk about Machinedramon, was made. We finally have a card that I feel gives Machinedramon the ability to no longer brick. We no longer girder. I think what also helps that is that we now also finally have a card that lets us filter, and we don't have to worry about Analog Man as much. And we can not choose to not play the memory boosts because of just how much this card is impactful. If you haven't read the card, let me read the card to you, and we'll talk about it afterwards. First off, I love the artwork, and of course, if you remember, we used to play Ultimate Connection. Well, now we have Supreme Connection. Main, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with the machine or cyborg traits among them, and trash 1 card with machine or cyborg trait among them. Return the rest of the top of the deck. Then place this card in the battle area. Main delay. You can pop it in your battle area. You may play a level 5 or higher Digimon card with the machine or cyborg trait from your hand, with the cost reduced by 3. And security is the same effect as it is for main. Which I don't know why. Let me see. Reveal top 5 card, and 1 card with machine or cyborg trait to hand, and trash 1 card. Yeah, it is basically why I didn't say that to activate the main effect. Okay. So, let's unpack this. For damn you, Discord. So, for 3 cost, we get to reveal the top 5 and add a card with machine or cyborg to the traits and trash 1. So it leaves us 3 cards if we're good, with the rest on top. Then place it in the battle area and then delay level 5 or higher later. God damn it! Alright, so let's unpack how this works. So, if you go... Jesus! Anyway. I swear to God, Discord, you make another noise again, I'm going to be gone you. I'm going to smack you harder than our fans. Smack the like button. Make sure you do, guys. Anyway, so, if we Digivolve, we've had Digivolve this, play this for 3. We can search the Hagurumon and then trash level 5. And then use the Hagurumon to search. So basically, if we see Machinedramon, Hagurumon, Analog Man, level 5, we can play this, get Hagurumon, and trash level 5, put the rest on top, play the Hagurumon, get the Analog Man and the Machinedramon. And you full on have added a lot of cards to your hand, and the advantage delay and the advantage state becomes much better. But that delay effect. So what this means is now your Chaosdramons will cost 9, your BT11 Machinedramons will cost 8, and that means EX1 Machinedramon costs 9 as well, and gaining back the 5 memory means Machinedramon is now a 4 cost. Effectively. Which means you might be able to actually use it and not pass your turn. Which is insane. And if you have Attack of the Heavy Mobile Digimon, well then you just got even better. And I have friends who want to complain about that card. No, I don't think with this card here that's going to cause Attack of the Heavy Mobile Digimon to get hit. I just don't feel the card is still that great. It's been cut down a lot of decks because it just can be a brick. It really can. Sometimes you don't have the card to discard for it. Sometimes you just don't have the level 6. But I digress. This is the support we needed for Machinedramon. The Metal Empire is rising up, baby. We're eating good today. So overall, I would probably play this over Black Memory Boost. Here, let me explain why. Because this can get everything. You could even switch Numemon out for, say, the Guardramon, so you always hit your champions. So you hit everything in the deck is hit directly, and you're going to constantly gain the advantage of it. And with with BT11 Machinedramon, you're always going to get it too. I would still keep in the Kongu and the Breath of the Gods because that's still too good of a card not to have in. But Black Memory Boost, now you don't need it as much. Yeah, we have the training, but this This, I think, solves a lot of problems Machinedramon has, which was its ability to brick and be inconsistent. I feel this is full on change that. This has changed the landscape of the deck. Will that make it go to high tier? Who knows? I mean, we can still lose to Hunters pretty badly, but, you know, unless you deal with Tamers, most decks can actually lose to Hunters. And first off, can we also admire how good that artwork looks? It looks amazing. If I can get a new egg that's for Machinedramon, I don't know what it would be. I would either say Kapurimon or a Pagumon. If it's an egg that's as good as Dorimon, because don't get me wrong, I like running Dory and Dorumon. It's still what gives the deck one of its biggest advantage engines. But I'm just curious to see what we would get. I like experimenting, so finding out new stuff would actually be pretty baller. And honestly, golden. Pardon the pun of being the Golden State Kings, I had to say it. But so yeah, you would still keep your lineups basically the same on most of the cards in the deck. I think the only thing now becomes you play 3 of the new Hagurumon or Chikurimon. I go by meta. I would say I played 3 of the new Hagurumon. That card is just too good not to play. Gardemont's iffy. Gigadramon is a maybe 1 to 2 of, just for the reboot, and its effect is pretty decent. I mean, thanks to this becomes a 3. That becomes a 3 cost, so you can search it and then play this the next turn. Play the Gigadramon the next turn. Play it for 3 if you're at 3. Search something and go Chaosdramon right on top, and or Machinedramon. It's pretty good, honestly. That itself is pretty good. That's a combo I think could be very, very easy to see, and I would probably run it as a combo just for that sake. Machinedramon doesn't support the old stuff, so unfortunately I don't believe we run it. And this card is a 2 of, maybe even 3 if you want to cut room for something. It's so good. It's probably the best card Machinedramon has. If anyone wanted to say, oh, a card for the deck needs to get hit, Attack the Heavy Mobile Digimon is no longer the card, it would be this. This card is what's going to make the deck a lot more consistent. At least that's how I hope. You know, I hope Machinedramon becomes much better because of this card. I'm biased. I want it to get better because I love the deck. I'd also love Machinedramon Ace, but we're not getting it. So, unless we are, I hope we're getting an Ace for it. That would be pretty good. But, yeah, Tamers. Let me see. Is there anything else? No, this is the last slide. Okay. So, anyway, let me know, Tamers, what are you looking forward to in the next couple sets? How do you feel? Did I call it, or did I bank? Did I call it right on how I feel about some of these cards? Do you disagree and think some of the cards are better than I'm saying it is? And remember, when I'm saying the card like Machinedramon, I'm talking about in context of the Machinedramon Chaosdramon deck. Not Dark Masters, this deck in particular. So, out of 5, Hagurumon is a 5 out of 5. Gardemont's a 3 to 4 out of 5. It really depends on if I want to play it. Gigadramon's a 4. Its effect is really, really good. And it's cheap, and a reboot is actually not a bad inheritable to have. You can change out now. Machinedramon's a 1 out of 5. Not a 0 because it's still Machinedramon, and you could take it. And it's a pretty funny card. How dare you interrupt me again, Discord? I'm talking to the crew, to the fans. And Supreme Connection is a 5 out of 5. The best card revealed for Machinedramon so far. Let me know if you disagree with the ratings, or if you think I'm overblowing, overstating. Let me know what you guys think. Again, keep this discussion polite, not polite. You know, we're all good here. We're all a big community. Are you excited for BT15? You know, we got some birds, we got some Myotismon, we got all kinds of stuff. We got Garurumon getting probably some really good support, and Bugs getting stuff. So, you know, leave it down below. Are you excited for what's coming out in the new sets? Or are you waiting to see if there's even more? I've been Michael of the Golden State Kings, the resident thick boy, and the Machinedramon guy, the Machinedramon mechanic, the analog man of our group. And I hope to see you guys next time for our next upload. Keep it classy, Kings, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.